on The Bobby Bones Show now.
Kenny Chesney.
There he is. Hey, Kenny, what's up, bud?
Bobby, what's up, man?
Man, just talking to you. You know, I was looking at the name of your tour, and I was like, Chillaxification. That's a bunch of words together. Tell me how that came together.
Well, the word came from a song called Bucket List that was on a few albums back, actually. But I've always loved it because I felt like that it really defined how I walk through the world and how my audience walks through the world. But on a different level, you know, I think that you don't have to go too far when you wake up every day to be overcome with negativity and hate and people of power trying to fight each other. And it's just, if you live within all that enough, it'll make you sick, you know? So I feel like that the term chillaxification is a prescribed drug as the antidote to all that. And then you add music in, and then it just makes for a really fun summer.
Well, that's the name of the tour. Yeah, and it starts April 18th at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, which, by the way, I've been to that stadium a few times. Holy crap. That's a masterpiece of a stadium. Man. It's a good place to start it.
Rocking.
Yeah. Kenny Chesney.
It's a great place to start. We're going to start at Cowboys Stadium. We're going to roll through the whole country all summer. We're going to end it with 2 nights at the Patriots Stadium in Foxborough, and it's going to be a rocking summer, man.
What's the most unexpected cost whenever you're planning a tour this big, Kenny, that like people like me, like morons, wouldn't know about?
The most unexpected what?
Cost. Like, what do you have to pay for? You're like, I can't believe that cost this much.
Oh, I got to pay for everything, and I can't believe it cost that much. But you know, one day I think it was several years ago, and I woke up outside of the Pittsburgh Steelers football stadium, and I looked out the back window of my bus, and I saw all these trucks, and I saw all these people, and I went, wow, this is really, you know, this is a lot. I said, you know, who's paying for this, you know, to myself, and I went, oh, you are. You know, I was like, oh, wow. So I try not to think about it too much because it would overwhelm me a lot. I've got a lot of really great people around me that do the details. I'm into all the meetings. I know where my money's going, but I go, oh, my God. Like, if I thought about that every day, I wouldn't have the energy to go up and perform.
You got to imagine, like, insurance on just security and
everything.
Lights and barriers. It's just got to be nuts.
No, we are a rolling village. It's beautiful, but it takes a lot of people to get it from A to B.
Kenny Chesney's on with us right now. The Chillaxification Tour starts up April 18th in Dallas. And get your tickets to this thing. Well, I want to say this. I saw this story about you recently. I was wondering if you saw this. A woman in Oregon, she bought 5 new phones, like new iPhones, and with several $1,000s, mailed them to you because you were in need. Have you heard about this?
I heard a little about it.
Yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment. But,
right? Like, she cares about you. I mean, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you need me to mail you a cell phone?
Well, maybe. You know, mine's acting up, but I don't know where those 5 went. But I that was really I heard about it, but I appreciate the sentiment. But I'm gonna probably mine works just fine. I'll probably give them away to somebody.
You have the iPhone 11? You got the new one or no?
I don't.
You're telling me, Kenny, when something comes
I'm
out,
stuck with the old one because I love the button.
Oh, on the bottom of the phone.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't imagine not you having the button. I don't know how to do it. So I'm keeping the one I got for a little while, and then they're going to eventually force me to get the new one. I know.
Kenny Chesney is on with us. We just got a weird beep. Are you in jail, Kenny? Be honest. Are you in jail right now?
Yes, I am.
And this is your time's almost up, and if we got
some quarters in.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this. You put some more quarters in. That's funny. You watch anything right now on Netflix at all?
Yes, and I am addicted to Succession.
Yeah, Amy started watching that.
I love it.
It's so good. I'm only on season 1 though.
I love it's awesome. It gets better and better and better. So I forgot what I watched before that, but I'm watching Succession right now, and I absolutely love it.
Well, let me hit you one more question here because apparently you got to go back to your cell.
Right.
But the song that you wrote with Ed Sheeran, the one we're playing now. How does that happen when you hop in a room with Ed Sheeran? Like, who comes in with the ideas? Is it weird to be tossing ideas out in front of each other? Like, what was that like with Ed?
No, it was pretty easy. Ed and I met each other because the Messina group, Louis Messina promotes my shows, and they also promote Ed's. And there was a lot of people within that group that says, you guys should write together. And so it took us a little while, but once we got in the room, it was pretty easy. I had the idea for tip of my tongue for a couple of years, and it was a true story, actually. And so I was telling Ed the story, and he's got so much talent and is so good. He had his guitar, and the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "I love the dimples in the small of your back," and it's basically the story I was telling him. Yeah, that song was a gift, and he and I are going to probably try to write a lot more songs together.
Well, there he is, Kenny Chesney. We're going to play that now, tip of my tongue. However, tickets to see Kenny at kennychesney.com. It starts April 18th in Arlington, but it's Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Tampa, Atlanta. I'm talking about, you're doing so many stadiums, man. It's just like, you're killing it. Good luck, my friend, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. I appreciate it.
Right,
Love you, and see you later.
All right, Kenny Chesney.
It's about